Interview with William. Introduction. Dr. Ellie Phillips, a dentist and author, interviews Dr. William Lee, a physician and scientist, about his books on food as medicine and the role of angiogenesis, microbiome, and other health defenses in preventing and treating diseases. Angiogenesis. Dr. Lee explains that angiogenesis is the process of growing new blood vessels, which is essential for wound healing, gum regeneration, and preventing cancer growth. He also shares some examples of drugs and devices that can manipulate angiogenesis for health benefits. Microbiome. Dr. Lee discusses the importance of the oral and gut microbiome for health, and how certain bacteria can affect the response to immunotherapy for cancer. He also mentions some probiotics that can improve wound healing and metabolism, such as Lactobacillus reuteri and Akkermansia mucinifila. Tomatoes. Dr. Lee debunks some myths about tomatoes being toxic, nightshade, or containing lectins. He highlights the benefits of tomatoes for prostate cancer prevention, weight loss, and inflammation reduction. He also gives some tips on how to choose and cook tomatoes to maximize their lycopene content. Tea. Dr. Lee talks about the benefits of tea for health, such as boosting immunity, reducing inflammation, and preventing cancer. He also explains the difference between green, black, and white tea, and how they affect the oral microbiome. He recommends drinking tea without milk or sugar to preserve its health properties. Chocolate. Dr. Lee reveals that chocolate is a superfood that can improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, and protect the brain. He also shares some tips on how to choose and consume chocolate to maximize its benefits, such as opting for dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa, eating it with nuts or fruits, and avoiding artificial sweeteners. Cheese. Dr. Lee discusses the pros and cons of cheese for health, such as its calcium, protein, and probiotic content, as well as its fat, salt, and calorie content. He also mentions some types of cheese that are healthier than others, such as Parmesan, Gouda, and cheddar. He advises eating cheese in moderation and pairing it with fruits or vegetables. Coffee. Dr. Lee talks about the benefits of coffee for health, such as improving memory, alertness, and mood, as well as protecting against Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and liver cancer. He also explains the difference between caffeinated and decaffeinated coffee and how they affect the oral microbiome. He recommends drinking coffee without milk or sugar to preserve its health properties. Wine. Dr. Lee discusses the pros and cons of wine for health, such as its antioxidants, polyphenols, and resveratrol content, as well as its alcohol, sugar, and calorie content. He also mentions some types of wine that are healthier than others, such as red wine, dry wine, and organic wine. He advises drinking wine in moderation and pairing it with food. Conclusion. Dr. Lee summarizes his main points and emphasizes the importance of eating a variety of foods that can boost the body's health defenses. He also invites the listeners to visit his website and take his quiz to find out their personal health score and get personalized recommendations. He thanks Dr. Phillips for the interview and expresses his hope to inspire more people to eat for health.